Okay, it is just rolling, rolling, rolling. This is your general here, and I'm inviting all of you into how I practice my little craft. I will stand up, and it's been a minute since COVID. It was a lot before that, lounges and places around the Metro Atlanta area. Um, then COVID hit, and I got into the YouTube thing. So here we are now, getting ready to introduce some new stuff. But you know what the challenge is? The challenge for being a clean comic, you know, I think on my thing it says minister, comedian, or something like that. But you just have to. You can't please everybody, can you? I'm talking about. I catch it sometimes. There's some. Hey, listen, but I still do the broad range. I talk about everything. I'll talk about everything from the stage. I'm talking about from black, white, this, that, gay, this, you know. One of my jokes is I ask people in the crowd, and I'll say, "Hey, if you could ask God one question, what would it be?" And I've gotten some great answers when I've done this. It's like, "Oh man, I would ask him, you know, something. It would be something profound. I would actually really benefit when I would hear their response. I go to someone else and another great comment. And really doing this part kind of made me feel bad because I truly would probably ask God this question. And my question to him would be, were the gays in Lot's day the same as the gays in 2020? You know, well, more in my area because I saw a lot of them going, wah, wah, you know, that sound. It's like, for real. It's like, I think it's a legitimate question. You know what I'm saying? I would ask, like, did they do this, make the same sounds in? Or, because I like study history and epistemology and essentialism. And because of that, I'm like wondering, is there a connection to that? So, but anyway, you know, moving from there, let me drink a sip of coffee here. I don't want to be crucified before I get started. However, hey, I did do another piece years ago, and it was based on a study that I read at Harvard. Harvard did a study, and it said, "Does chocolate obviate sex?" And everybody knows now the connection between, you know, how chocolate does for you sexually. It does do some interesting things. And they were like, yes. And obviate, if you don't know what the word obviate means, it means to prevent the need of like these blinds, prevent the need of shades, right? So I was like, wow, what an interesting thing. And then I thought to myself, because I was single and you know, abstaining from sex, spiritual, religiously, because that was my choice to do so. And I said, and I just happened to have this Q-tip. You probably see where I'm going with this. And I said, wow. And I stuck the Q-tip, and the enjoyment that one really gets from the Q-tip, okay, just stay with me, don't leave, is tremendous. And I thought, wow, can a Q-tip obviate the need for sex? I'm just juxtaposing two things. Right? I didn't see it as being a crass joke. You know, it's like, wow, because in reality, it does. And then I did it as a joke, but then I went, this is how it went. I said, hey, can a Q-tip obviate sex? Woo. Woo. Yeah. Okay. Woo. And my conclusion was yes, because if you are abstaining, right, from sex, it's like that was just really good right then. You didn't have to do nothing crazy or weird or you could just have, that could be a good feeling to have. Why people got to make it seem like, that's all I'm saying. Are you with me? Am I making sense here? Okay. Well, for those of you who have not yet followed me, I'm just saying we can just take it and change it into something good, because I was thinking I got two set Q-tip. Hey, somebody come. Who is a Q-tip? Call me. We can say something for the youth like, yes, youth, if you are abstaining from sex until you get married, Q-tip is something that can help you. And we have firm and flexible. You know what I'm saying? It's like this actually it is like the flexible one for if you need to flex, and this one is the firmer Q-tip. So anyway, it's just a point where, okay, well, if you're really not following those two propositions, maybe the proposition that we have to get creative with our youth today because the depravity and so forth. And so, I mean, for geez sake, they're teaching chopping off parts, and it's right. I mean, a Q-tip obviating for. Hey, listen, I went 5 years when I got divorced without having sex, and okay, I'm not going to tell. I did the Q-tip thing. It is really a joke, but I could see how that could work. Going back to that again, like arguing that, kind of. No, okay, well, no. Okay, that's weird. All right. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna conclude with a joke. What? Here's another point I was just thinking. I was just saying, with the whole, making sure that your stuff is appropriate and stuff like that. It takes, it takes. Hey, I just thought of a. Why did I think of this before? A great explanation. I never break the law. I bend it all the way, but I don't break it. No, that's from the devil too. I'm sorry. Well, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll close out with some impressions. I'm first going to give you the impression of Slink. Hello. Hold on, wait a minute. See, I'm glad I'm testing in front of y'all because this is stuff that can go on stage for real. This happened to me for real. Woo. Okay, I'm going to close out. We're taking you back to 2017 at the College Park Auditorium, where I was performing as a cool brother, but also did some separate stand-up. Now I was fat as I don't know what. Take a look.